Alright, we're about to go live, family. I'm just letting y'all know. We're coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Let's see. I need... Peace, this is Brother Hatim, and you have joined us on Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. Be sure to check out our site and subscribe at tribe.gyenamejourney.com.
All my brothers and sisters, hold hands and bow your heads. Let us pray. God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judgeth amongst the gods. How long will you judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? I say, defend the poor and the fatherless, do justice to the afflicted and the needy, deliver the poor and needy, rid them out of the hand of the wicked. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of court. I have said, ye are God, and all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men, and fall like one of the princes. Arise, O God, judge the earth. Thou shalt inherit all nations. Allahu Akbar.
Woo!
This is Kabara Franks, and you are now listening to the Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
Keep up with the journey. Check out what we have done in the past. Go to journeyarchives.com.
This is Adnan Sheikh, aka Ace, live from Shisha Lounge, and you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
Man, trying to get this new system up and running. Yeah, I apologize. How you doing this evening? Be sure to follow Gye-Nyame Journey on Facebook, Google+. Trying to figure out how to work this, check us out. Join the journey. This new program, that phone thing, man.
This is Adnan Sheikh, aka Ace, live from Shisha Lounge, and you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
Hey, what you catch? You catch anything?
You are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio with Monica. Enjoy. This is Marina, and this is Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
This is Willie. Welcome to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. I want to give a shout out to Silver Kevin, all my Silver Nation out there. I want to give a shout out to my mom. I give a shout out to my dad for raising me and my family for being around me. And I want to give a shout out to the people of my generation that's trying to do something big.
Did he share something with you?
You're listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
Peace, Hotep. It's Mansour Hotep, aka Mr. Deity. Mr. Deity, does it sound good? I think it sounds great. Right now, you're listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
If you're not adding anything to the culture that you claim, you don't deserve to carry his name. This is Brother Hatim coming at you live, and you are now listening to the Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. Shouts out to the Gye-Nyame tribe, Gye-Nyame family. Stand up. Peace. If you're not adding anything to the culture that you claim, you don't deserve to carry your name. This is Brother Hatem coming at you live, and you are now listening to the Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. Shouts out to Gye-Nyame tribe, Gye-Nyame family. Stand up. And you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. Peace. This is Gina. And you are now.
Now you listen to my daddy.
On Gye-Nyame
Gye-Nyame Journey
Radio.
Radio.
Peace.
Peace.
I had enough. I have had enough. Man. Oh, man. You know, as soon as I start, all the yelling starts and shit. I don't understand it. You know, it's just something about when you turn on the recorder, how people get real. You know what I'm saying? Get real. You know, I'd be like, what the hell is going on? Now, I set up all this stuff before. All right, well, I'm forgetting. I'm not even going to do it. I'm not even going to deal with it. It's just, I'm confused. It's too much right now. But family, I want to welcome everybody to Gye-Nyame Journey. Of course, y'all know the lines are open. We are doing folk tales for grown folks. There's the new thing on Gye-Nyame Journey on our Facebook page. So, of course, it's going to take me time to build up and get people back to watching, even though, you know, it was just be us. Shouts out to Brother Anubis Kane, the unsleeping one, for chilling with his brother Hatem, as I sip on this nice little mixture of ambrosia and blackberries, I guess. Y'all can hear Miss Sasha Moss putting on a performance for all of y'all. So let's give her a round of applause. She deserves a round of applause for that. The tear jerking that's going on upstairs. You know, give me a break. Yes, family. So, we are here to discuss folk tales. Folk tales for grown folks. The story of the night is the wolf and the lion. And, of course, we are going to chew this one alive. Right? We're going to enjoy it. I'm going to open up. We're going to do it big. Well, we're going to do it the best way we know how here on the journey, right? So, let me see. So, of course, you know, I'm perusing through some Amos Wilson Steele, going through the Blueprint for Black Power, going through. I just shared a piece of this book up on my website, Issues of Manhood in Black and White, and anybody that wants to read the book, it's real good to read the book, but I posted up on Gye-Nyame Journey Facebook page. The first half of the book is a lecture that he does. It's on manhood, and I think it's manhood and morality. That makes me uncomfortable. Thank you, Gina. I appreciate that. Manhood and morality is on YouTube. It's almost word for word. I mean, it is actually word for word. And Amos Wilson gives a great lecture. We're also looking at the falsification of African consciousness. We got Blueprints of Black Power. All these are by Amos Wilson. Let me see if I can share something out of here with y'all. Oh, no, I'm still on Coercion is Power. I'm going to save that. Yes, I'm going to save that. But let's see it here. Because I covered some this morning, man. Elder Amos. White mismanagement normalized. Check this out. You got a bunch of jokers around here. Yeah, black people are not good at counting. Give it to the Jews. They know what to do with money. How in the hell can the Jews count money more than you? Money is money. That's all. The Jew doesn't have any greater facility with money than you. I told you here some lectures ago that the white man is no better at managing, or no better manager of business than we are. What is his advantage? He only makes you pay for his mistakes. Do you remember when I told you that back some time ago? Hasn't the saving and loan crisis shown you that? Now, fast forwarding, family. Listen, hasn't the crash of 2008 shown us that? Do you remember when I told you that back some time ago? Hasn't the saving loan crisis shown you that? White man mismanaging the economy, destroying the system, the banks. Are they in jail? Are they paying it back? No, we're going to pay for that. Yet we have this myth that they are better managers of business, that they are this and they are that. We don't make the time to see this because we have not received the African-centered education that could permit us to look through this nonsense and see what is right in front of our eyes. We see the mismanagement of the economy all the time. Total mismanagement, screwing up. What happens? Well, we screwed up. We screwed it up this time. Sorry, we got to put you off the job. Yeah, we got to furlough you. Yes, we got the mortgage. We got to close the mortgage on your house. We got to make you pay more taxes. This is the game. This is what the game is about. No calling into question the leadership or the white males as a business person or financial person at all. In fact, we think he's even greater now that he sits up and outlines how many jobs must be lost in the city and how many departments cut. He talks percentages and so forth, not realizing that he's covering up his failures. Oh, but isn't he magnificent the way he lays out how many folk got to be fired and destroyed? Why, I wonder if a black man could do that. Craziness. But that's the result of power. You make other people pay for your mistakes. That's the result of weakness. You pay for the mistakes of others. That's what the game is about. That's the reality of life. It's not pretty, but that's what it's about. Amos, Elder, Ancestor Amos Wilson is no joke, family. Listen, when you start really researching the stuff that this man is talking about, let me tell you how cold this book is. Amos Wilson died in 1995. Now, if you go through the bibliography for this first part, when he did this, they are able not only to put in the information that he used to write this, but they're able to back it up with books and information that is up to date. I want you to understand this man died in 1995, but his analysis of our situation as a people is incredible, right? And eye-opening. So in here he's talking about issues of manhood, which is something that we really gonna have to do some deep discussion. You know what I'm saying? Our role as men, some of your role as women. You know what I'm saying? Role as men and role of women inside of an African culture, inside of a black culture, whatever you want to call it. We still have to wrestle with that. And what these fables help us do is it help us align stuff, get stuff together, put it together so that we can have an overview of everything that's supposed to be going on, how things are supposed to work. Right now, we're suffering in the world because we don't pay attention to how it works. We don't pay attention to the words they use. We don't pay attention to the power moves. We don't know how to recognize them, so we suffer. All right? So, family, so what we're going to do, I ain't gonna hold you up too much longer. I'm gonna take me a sip of this ambrosia. I'm gonna check and see if there's any text. I'm very late. Make sure there ain't no text coming up. I do got some text from angry people, right? Because I'm going through my old phone, and I'm transferring all my numbers. You know what I'm saying? I'm transferring all my numbers, right, family? So as I'm transferring my numbers, right, I done had my phone. I done had the same phone number for over 20 years. The whole same, you know what I'm saying? So all of my contacts have been updating for at least the last 12 years. So I got old numbers. So I'm going through all these numbers and I'm sending out texts and people is texting back like, don't text me no goddamn more. You know what I'm saying? Don't text me no goddamn more. I'm sitting up here like, yo, I'm sorry. You know, shit. I can't help it if you got a reused phone number. That's not my fault. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Mackie Mac had this number 15 years ago. I didn't know Mackie Mac couldn't keep a phone. And I didn't know that you grabbed Mackie Mac's phone. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of crazy messages coming in. And it's all good, family. I'm going to go through and I'm going to clear some of this up. Kwame came in. And let's see who else. So I still got some other people I'm waiting to get information from. But this system is incredible. It's called Superphone. I would suggest everybody that's doing any type of organizing, anybody that needs to organize, you know what I'm saying, clean up your phone, use an app like Superphone or I don't know if it's an app or I don't know what it is. But use something like Superphone to help clean it up, streamline it. Because a lot of us were carrying a lot of dead weight. That was a lot of data that I'm going to be able to go through my phone. After all of my numbers and stuff are up here, I just go through, start over fresh. You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes we need a fresh start. You know what I'm saying? I got people that will call for advice or call and want to have long conversations and never purchased a book, never read one of my articles on my blog, never watched one of my videos. You know what I'm saying? But want to talk, want me to help them come to a solution, or they just want to vent. And as useful as that can be for them, it's very time consuming for me. So I have to kind of start pulling back from that role in people's lives. And I have to start getting people like, yo, you got to do some research to get to a point where you can make changes in your life. You got to do some personal work. You got to do some self-mastery. You got to do some Nguza Saba challenging. You know what I'm saying? You got to do some nation building. You know what I'm saying? Because when we really start working on these principles, we start sharpening up our life. When we start toasting these ancestors, we start opening the door for all types of energy to come. That energy comes and it opens up opportunities for us, family. So now, and we have to know this. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not wasting our time. We're not playing. Those of you who are with me on this journey, we're not wasting time. I need y'all to understand that when you get up and you toast your ancestors, regardless of what time you do it. You know what I'm saying? Me and the crew, we get up about 5:15. Kwame's still getting up at 4:15. Mr. Nubis don't sleep. We get up and we toasting our ancestors. Why? Because we're bringing that energy in. Now, I need y'all to understand this. Right? We'll open that energy door, right? But the ones that's doing the work, the ones that's taking the time and doing it at their time and toasting their personal ancestors, you're allowing energy, you're allowing Ashe to flow towards you, around you, and back out in the world. And it opens up doors. Many of us are going to start stumbling on opportunities if we have not already stumbled on opportunities that was never there before. Why? Because when we started getting up and we started toasting in the way that we're doing, we open a window, we open a keyhole to another reality. And right now, we're looking through it. You're like, damn, I wonder, it look good over there. And eventually, as we start studying that world over there, it's going to start opening up to eventually some of us going to be able to step across to the other side. And in stepping across to the other side, we are going to be able to make the changes in our personal lives and those in our in our tight circle, those that's in the tribe, family, those of you that be joining me on a regular basis, because the numbers are slowly growing. Understand that we're forming a tribe, and in order for a tribe to really be successful, you don't need that many people. You just need people willing to do the work. You need people willing to build. You need people willing to place bricks and people willing to write. You know what I'm saying? Why I'm on that. For Gye-Nyame Journey, what I'm looking for now is I'm looking for writers. I'm looking for people who are willing to put, not just writers, but artists and writers and stuff that's willing to put stuff together so that we can start posting up some positive. Because I want the Gye-Nyame Journey timeline to be beautiful. I want it to be informative. I want it to be what a lot of these other organizations claim they do. I want us putting the news out about us. I want us talking about us. I want the world to know what Anubis is doing, and I want Anubis side of the world to know what I'm doing, and I want to know I want everybody in our circle, or not everybody, but the best writers, the best artists, the best musicians. I want you to start expressing yourself on the timeline. So you take a little bit off your timeline, throw some on over here. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to at least make sure that we got a light on Facebook. And I know there's plenty of places for that. But I'm like, yeah, hell, I mean, shit. I want to make another one. I want to make the best. I want a place where people could come and get some information that they wouldn't get from anywhere else. I want people to be able to learn about cryptocurrency as well as toasting the ancestors. I want people to learn about history as well as future opportunities. I want people to learn about technology and what's the next big thing, as well as learn about folktales. You know what I'm saying? So I want other people to start sharing their expertise. Understand, family? Gye-Nyame Journey. This is why I went from Brother Hatim from where I was to where I am now. This is bigger than Brother Hatim. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all can be put on as editors on the page, so this means that you could stream from the page. The point I'm trying to do is let's build a brand together. You know what I'm saying? Let's build a brand together, right? Let's build something that's lasting together. Let's build a legacy together. Another thing that I want to work on by 2020, I want a group. I would love for a group of you to join me and my family as we go to Ghana. My wife is from Ghana. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking to her, whispering in her ear. I want her to set up a trip. When she go back home, I want her to be able to set up a trip so that we go to Accra, we go to Kumasi, we go to Cape Coast and check out the captive castles, or what they call the slave castles over there. Do a little ritual over there, kick it in Accra, go to Kumasi and learn about the place, learn about Kumasi, let me just say that. Go to Volta region maybe, you know what I'm saying, and get to see some of the real folks, city folks, get to see some country folk. You know what I'm saying? And really, really, really start mixing it up. And if we start saving now, you know what I'm saying, hey, it can be done. You know what I'm saying? So, I just wanted to, I had to get that off my chest, Brother Anubis, and I appreciate your patience with me and you sitting around listening live. And I want to thank all those that's going to come in later, because they coming in later. Anubis, you got any announcements, anything that you want to announce? So I go and read it out loud as well as have it on the timeline. So those that are interested, feel free to call in to 614-556-4535. Now, that's called the line, family. Listen to me. That's called the line. Those of you on Gye-Nyame Journey, that's called the line. Why do I call it the line? I have a show on my Spreaker podcast called The Line. The line is used for anybody who want to call in and have something they want to get off their chest. If it's good, I will download it and upload it back to my Spreaker. You know what I'm saying? So it can automatically start taping when you come on. But I ain't had a lot of people use it, so I turned off the recording function. But if people want to start using it, You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to start coming on the show and let me know, because then you can call in, group of y'all call in, and y'all can do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? And then I will download it and upload it to a show on Spreaker. Hell, cut it up and put it on YouTube. Cut it up and put it on Gye-Nyame Journey Facebook page. In a minute, we're gonna start doing an Instagram live too. So we trying to grow, family. I'm not playing with this. 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 Now, those of you who are interested in the Daily Toast, hit me up at 614-300-1875. Now, you not only can text your question in for the show on that, but you can also, check this out, you can also text hashtag Daily Toast, right? And a form will be sent to you, and you could put your ancestors on lists. Anubis, you don't need to do this if your ancestors are. But I noticed that you put some new ancestors on, so I got to update my list. So family, I want you to be able to. I want us to be able to grow together. You know what I'm saying? I want us to be able to work together. I want us to be able to come together and meet. You know what I'm saying? So that as we start building, we can start being around like-minded people, not same-minded, because somebody said that to me the other day. We want to be around like-minded people, not same-minded people. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the subtle differences in us that will make us successful. Because Anubis has a different way of looking at the world than I do. So when a certain issue pop up, Anubis is going to be able to find a solution faster than I can, because he's looking at the world in a different way. And then this different situation will pop up, and Kwame will be able to find an answer. And then another issue will pop up, and I'll be able to find it. I want to send shouts out to my beautiful daughter, Miss Yolanda Brooks. She deserves a round of applause. Let's give her a round of applause, because the baby probably screaming. You know what I'm saying? That's right. You deserve it, girl. Stand up, take a bow with your pretty self. So, we're about to get into this folk tale, and we're going to have this discussion. Feel free to like and share. Like I said, you can text in questions at 614-300-1875. Whether you're listening through Spreaker, you could go and post some questions up on there. I'm watching that. You can post questions up on the YouTube channel, and of course you can do it straight on the thing. But I want to get the family used to texting in shit on 614-300-1875. That is our business line, and I'm going to change the world with that technology. My fault. Anubis probably got something better, but hey, I didn't ask him. You know what I'm saying? But when it's time, he going to share that with me. And by the way, Anubis, when you come into Columbus. All right, so we're going to get into this folktale. Unless y'all got any questions or comments, anything that anybody out there got that y'all need me to announce? Anything coming out? All right. So now this Imani, I will be giving what's called a Sabayat. I will be at the Afrocentric Personal Development Shop, and I will be doing a speech for, I ain't got no Sabi yet. I'm going to be doing a spiritual speech. And what I'm going to be talking about is the use of folktales and proverbs. All right? Basically what we doing here, breaking them down and why it's important that we do that. Man, this damn, I'm broadcasting on Gye-Nyame Journey, but I don't like the fact that when you do groups or pages, the camera is different than the camera for the personal. I can't even post up and get my friends on this. So if y'all could like and share for me, because they make it very, very hard for me to share this. I can't even share this on my page. And I don't understand. I don't know if it popped up on my page. I don't know if people just ignoring it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I'm gonna like it as me. Oh, they made me like it as Gye-Nyame Journey. That's so whack. All right, let me go to my page real quick. Throw up just a few thumbs, get people's attention. I'm gonna see if I could do something as Hot Tim over here. When the weather gets a little warmer, I want to try for it. Just let me know when there is an event that I could come and support. Cool. I'll let you know, because now what we're doing, right, one of the things that I'm working on is doing a Warrior Nation Builder training, self-mastery training, basically, right? Getting a group of the brothers and some sisters as well, and we're going to do a training for older people so that we can start hosting a local camp here, so we can start working with some of the young people. You know what I'm saying? As well as some of the older people, because what I need people to understand, because a lot of people want to categorize me and push me in a corner to where I can only work with youth. And it ain't really the youth. The youth are just imitating what they see. It ain't the youth that's messed up. We got a bunch of adults running around here that's truly, truly fucked up. Family, I had an adventure at my job today that was one of a kind. It will be in the script for a movie. Yes, it will. A script for a show or something. The shit was crazy. And this is at a school. So the point that I'm saying is that we are a people who are healing. Let me say it like that. Nothing wrong with liking your own stuff, brother. If rappers can only listen their own songs, then what's the big deal? You got a point there. You know what I'm saying? So, let me see. Okay, all right, come listen on. They got me on Spreaker, but listen, they won't post it up on. They won't post me up broadcasting live on. They got me on YouTube. They got me on Spreaker, but they don't have it on here. I just want to make sure that the family that's out there can get it. But I don't know what's going on. All right, here we go. They got it on G&J Radio. Is that it? No. They all got me all the way back to the Daily Toast. That shit is incredible to me. How in the world can it be my page, right? I manage the page. I'm one of the managers of the page, but yet it won't let it pop up. I don't understand. Yolanda, can you share that on my page for me? Please? See, I love my daughters because they be, attention deficit disorder, but hey, they still good daughters. You know what I'm saying? I told one, hey, sign up for the thing. She said it just hung up on me. Now I know I gave a long speech before it just hung up on her. I gave a long speech now, it ain't just hang up on you. Why you just making stuff up? Why you just gotta make stuff up? I don't just hang up on my babies. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm checking one more place and then we're gonna get into this folktale. Let me see. Nothing wrong. Yeah, I love my own shit. Yeah, I do. I love it. So I'm about to go on here and share my stuff. Event today. Giant folktale for. All right, I'm streaming live. There you go. Thank you. See, my daughter, brilliant. And see, this how cold my daughter is, right? She went on as an administrator and pushed it out. See, that's what I'm talking about, Lon. That's what I'm talking about. Now I'm messing up. Let me go on. I'm going to have to shut it down because it's about to come on. I don't want to. Turn that off right there because it's about to. There you go. All right, cool. All right, so now let's get it popping. The folktale today, the crystallized wisdom we're running through today is this. Check it out. It's called The Wolf and the Lion. All right. So I'm going to read it. We're going to run it through its paces. We're going to break it down, chop it up, knock it out. Here we go. The Wolf and the Lion. Roaming by the mountainside at sundown, a wolf saw his own shadow become greatly extended and magnified. And he said to himself, why should I, being of such an immense size and extending nearly an acre in length, be afraid of the lion? Ought I not be acknowledged as king of all the collective beasts? While he was indulging in these proud thoughts, a lion fell upon him and killed him. He exclaimed with a too late repentance, wretched me! This overestimation of myself is the cause of my destruction. Damn. Aesop was on some shit. I mean, I want y'all to really think about that. Aesop was on some. See, family, once again, I say all the time, all of the questions have been answered. All of the problems that we have already been solved. Our ancestors left the crystallized wisdom. All we got to do is be wise enough, be bold enough to stand up and look at what they left us. Be bold enough to embrace our culture, because you can't get the secrets out of it unless you embrace the culture. We got to grasp and hold on to the culture so that we could get it. Right? You know what I'm saying? I had to go on and humble myself, be like, I'm going to go and read these Aesop fables. Shit for kids anyway. Then I'm start reading about it, and I read about the life of Aesop, and I'm like, well, goddamn. Then I find out that this book was used in ancient colleges to help people learn how to deal with business and how to deal with basic living. I said, well, this shit wasn't written for this. Then I started reading some of them. I said, this violent as hell. This ain't for no kids. You know, it's not just for kids. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, family, here you go. You ready? Let's do it one more time. Roaming by the mountainside at sundown, a wolf saw his own shadow become greatly extended and magnified. And he said to himself, why should I, being of such an immense size and extending nearly an acre in length, be afraid of the lion? Ought I not be acknowledged as the king of all the collected beasts? While he was indulging in these proud thoughts, a lion fell upon him and killed him. He exclaimed with a too late repentance, wretched me, this overestimation of myself is the cause of my destruction. All right, family, I'm going to pause for a second because I got the unsleeping one out there. I got my wise daughter, Miss Yolanda, out there. What y'all say? What y'all say about it? You know what I'm saying? Go on, type up a few words or call in 614-556-4535 or text me on the superphone. That's right, it's a superphone. I got a superphone. A superphone. Hit me up. You know what I'm saying? See, Anubis, I sent out a text message. Right? I sent out a text message. And it got your name on it, but it say Anubis equal first name. And it was supposed to just say Anubis, check out the show. So somehow in the code, I got the code wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely gonna need some coaching on that. I sent it out and they charging me money. Let me see how much they charge me to send it out. They got a little money sign by your name and stuff like that. I sent out the text. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, you know, I'm going to use this to make sure everybody can get it. Because I sent it out to about 17 people. I think it's going to be about $1 or so, whatever. We're going to see. You know what I'm saying? But I want to start letting people know, you know what I'm saying, when I'm doing at least those people that want it. So those of you that are out there and you go to 614-300-1875, you could put hashtag FFGF or Folktales for Grown Folks. So I know that's the only show you want to be text on. Because those people that put daily posts, I'm going to send them a text back. Or the daily toast, send them a text back. Do you want a wake-up text? Do you want a morning text? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be able to start a conversation and be able to have a conversation directly with the people that are involved with that piece. So, all right. I gave my people a little bit long enough. So now, let me go and refresh my drink. That's that ambrosia, girl. Since you had the baby, you need to come holler at your pops, girl. I got people over here buying it up. But you wouldn't be able to handle this one. This one right here is a little bit too strong. And if you breastfeed, I wouldn't want, you know what I'm saying? Because, woo! All right. So, what we have, a major thing that pops up over and over again in Aesop fables that I pick up is this thing about order. Now, in Gye-Nyame, one of the first things that people learn is the number system. 0 is God, 1 is interdependence, 2 is cooperation, 3 is communication, 4 is order, 5 is freedom, 6 is family, 7 is study, rest, and perfection, 8 is power, 9 is completion. And then all the other numbers are just combinations of those first 9. Then you have 0. Will it knock her out? Not well, yeah. Well, no. Because the one I would give you would be a little bit sweeter. So it might give her a slight little something to kind of help her get the snooze on. Get the snooze on. It's definitely healthy for her. Believe that. You know what I'm saying? Help her with that. Help her build up her microbiome. But actually, she should be getting that from you. And when you take it, it'll make your microbiome stronger. And then it'll go into her, making her stronger. So her body is kind of mimicking yours. All right. So one of the major themes in a lot of Aesop fables is the number 4, order. Because, you have pecking orders. You have all types of orders that show up in his. This is somebody trying to call me because I sent them a text. And if they don't know who I am, I'm just, I'm about to clean out my whole goddamn phone. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so order is stressed. And why is order important? Because in order for systems to work, every part has to know its place and its job. They have to. Why did the wolf feel so overly confident? Now, the wolf felt overly confident because he was peering at his shadow. This ghost thing, right? Basically, the how you doing, Miss CeeLo? Basically, what's going on is that you had this wolf pumping himself up because the light of the evening sun is extending his shadow. So he's looking at something that he thinks is him, and it's expanding his ego. And he start moving up out of his place. You understand what I'm saying? It's like he felt he was bigger and greater than he really was because he was looking at his shadow. Right? He was looking at empty space. And he thought because the empty space, in a sense, was growing, he thought that the thing that the part of his body that he was blocking the light got bigger. He just assumed that he was bigger, and he started playing with thoughts in his head rather than focusing on his environment, rather than doing what a wolf does. You know what I'm saying? He got caught up. He got caught up in his fantasies and lost his place. He lost his place in the order, right? See, because in Aesop, you notice that the lion is always at the top. Then you have all the other animals below. And then in each situation, you see there's a pecking order with the animals. So one of the things that Aesop is trying to stress for us is the need and the necessity of order. Sure, he has more endurance, but surely he must have known well, his bite is not as punchy, if you will, as the lion. Now, see, but the point is, how can I put it? He knew this, but he started looking at the illusions. Now, we all got friends around us who get caught up in illusions. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they get hyped. Some of us might have, even hyped somebody up to go and face somebody that we knew they couldn't beat. You know what I'm saying? Just for a laugh. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, you get it. Yeah, come on, champ. Yeah, you get them. You can take them. You know what I'm saying? And a person oftentimes get caught up in illusion and start getting to the self-talk, but they're not really prepared. You know what I'm saying? Because one-on-one, a wolf and a lion is not a match. But if a wolf is doing what it's supposed to do, a wolf pack will whoop a lion's ass. You understand what I'm saying? A wolf pack will wound a lion. You know what I'm saying? But the wolf was working out of order. You see what I'm saying? So the wolf wasn't in his place. Right? So let's read it again. Roaming by the mountainside at sundown, First off, another question you got to ask is, what in the fuck is the wolf doing up in the mountains? You know what I'm saying? A wolf saw his own shadow become greatly extended and magnified, and he said to himself, why should I be of such an immense size and extending nearly an acre in length? Be afraid of the lion. He got caught up on his own hype. Ought I not be acknowledged as king of all the collected beasts? While he was indulging, and while he was indulging in these proud thoughts, a lion fell upon him and killed him. He exclaimed with a too late repentance, wretched me! This overestimation of myself is the cause of my destruction. So, Aesop painted an issue. He showed you the problem. Then he gave you the solution. And you was able to pick up hyenas impact does it all the time. They whoop the shit out of a lion. See, a lot of us, we get caught up in like the lion sometimes get caught up in, what he called it? In overestimation. The wolf got caught up in overestimation. He started thinking he was capable of doing things by himself that he could not do. And then on top of that, he allowed his shadow, because it was big, he allowed his shadow to take his mind to a place that his ass was not ready to be in. And many of us, we do that because we step out of order. First off, the wolf is by itself. We know wolf, that whole lone wolf shit. That's, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. Wolves run in packs. Lions run in prides. You understand what I'm saying? What was a wolf doing by himself walking in the mountains? He was out of order right then. He deserved to get his ass kicked right then. Many of us are out of order just like this wolf. Why are we where we are right now? Because we're operating out of order. We're out of line with the universe right now. Okay, family? So one of the key pieces that Aesop try to make sure that we are able to grasp is order. Where do you fit in the order of things? Being clear on your position, being clear on your role, and operating in your role to the fullness of your ability. What happens to a human body when different organs try to do other organs' jobs? When the heart try to be the foot, it don't work. And the foot try to be the heart, it don't work. When the heart try to be the lung, it don't work. And the lung try to be the heart, it don't work. You understand what I'm saying? The whole body shuts down. So by one individual being out of place, family, it puts all of us in danger. It can put all of us in danger. A lot of us operate out of order. Matter of fact, the society right now is juicing people up so that everybody believes that we all are equal. Let me say that again. Society is jazzing us up to believe that we're all equal. This means, when you look at equal means, for example, mathematics. 2 plus 3 equals 5, right? 5 and 2 plus 3 are the same. They are equal. They are the same. What is the danger of something with a group of things all being the same? They become susceptible to change. And when that change hit, it's going to destroy all of them. This is why, because now, this is why human beings are social creatures. Why? Because it enables us to survive. How does it enable us to survive? It allows us all to work together and to master certain skills to benefit the group. But it also brings a group of us together that think differently enough so that we could come up with different solutions for different problems. All problems aren't going to be able to be addressed by me or Anubis. But CeeLo might have an answer. So human beings, we came up as individuals, but we got to understand that the individual is supposed to serve the group. And we're all not the same, and we're all not equal. We have rights, but we're all not equal. You know what I'm saying? Now, Anubis puts, just the other day I was looking at a show with an entire tribe of monkeys of different variants working together to take down a whole host of different creatures. See, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how it works. That's how it works. And we got to start learning how to use this ancient, this is ancient wisdom, but this is like common sense. You know what I'm saying? The wolf was out of place. The wolf became bigger in his mind than he really was. The wolf decided to focus on something and fantasize. Now, this is the whole nother issue. Fantasize. It says he indulged. He indulged. You know what I'm saying? He got so focused in his imagination that he didn't even hear the lion coming. You know what I'm saying? I gotta always shake Cleve, because part of his training, because Cleve is 12, on his birthday he gonna be 13. So we're gonna be doing some passage for him. Cleve gonna be doing an amblature this year. Cleve is going out into the woods at least twice by himself. You know what I'm saying? 2 blankets, no shirt, some shorts, and if we're able to get him in the sweat lodge, he gonna sit out there and find a vision. No video game. And then the worst part about it is the video games. But I have to remind Cleve on a consistent basis, man, pay attention to your environment. Now your sister's back here playing and I'm driving. I need you to pay attention to the environment. You never know, something might happen to me and you might need to get home. Do you know how to get your sisters home safely? You know what I'm saying? Do you? You know what I'm saying? If you sit in the car, you know what I'm saying? You sit in the car, are you aware of your surroundings? If we got the car running and I got you out sitting in the car, are you aware of your surroundings? Can a lion creep up on your ass and take your life? It's called being vigilant, not indulgent in. And you know, many of us overindulge with our phones, making ourselves prey to the wolf or to the lion, right? Now, how does this affect us as a people, right? When we are operating out of order, we single ourselves out. Because once again, I go back to the question: why was the wolf by itself? The wolf was out of order. Now, a prime hunting tactic of animals, including human beings, is isolation. If I can isolate my target, I can destroy him. He has no help. So you'll watch a pack of wolves, or you'll watch a pride of lions trying to separate one animal from the herd, because they don't want to deal with the whole herd. See, because in the numbers, there's a possibility that they're going to get messed up. As a matter of fact, go to YouTube and look, hunting gone bad. Watch what happens when these animals, these so-called weak-ass animals, decide to work together. You know what I'm saying? You be having some messed up lions. But the point I'm trying to make is, once you isolate somebody from a herd, isolate them from their pride, isolate them from their pack, isolate them from their swarm, depending on what type of animal you are. You know what I'm saying? Or, as human beings, isolate them from their tribe. Easy pickings. Easy pickings. And I want y'all to think about, how do they have all of us operating on a daily basis? The goal is to have you isolated. When you isolated, you are more susceptible to being controlled. You are more susceptible to all the ways of power. And let's talk about the ways of power that coming from the blueprint for Black Power. All of the ways of power that are used against you. You have force as power, right? Let's look at the way that it comes. You have physical force, which can be used against you. This is why when the police get you, they have their partners hold everybody back. And you got to be back about 30 feet so that the police can go on and maul your ass, right? Psychic violence, right? Psychic violence is a form of power. You know, y'all can go and imagine what that is. Coercion, right? Many of us have been coerced into doing shit, right? Many of us is coerced into doing shit. Influence as power. What else? Amos, this elder's manipulation. Now, and all that leads to this, and this is what he got at the end of that chapter. This is on page 23. Summary. White domination, black subordination. Because we don't understand how power is being used against us, because we don't understand that we've been isolated from the tribe, because we don't realize we've been pulled away from our families, because we don't realize these things, family, we become prey. We become prey through this system. Because now, what happens? What happens to prey when it's taken in by the predator and is groomed by the predator and it's breeded by the predator? You know what that's called? That's called domestication. So I can slaughter you whenever I want because I ain't got to worry about you running away because you don't even know how to get your own food no more. You don't even know how to make your own food no more. You don't know how to get out there and forage no more. So black folks, you know what that means? We have been domesticated. So you can laugh at the cat, but you know what? The cat got a few more skills than you do. You know what I'm saying? In many cases, to this society, we are equal to dogs. Dogs rely on humans for everything. Who we rely on. I know we say I got a job now, but who, you know what I'm saying? Most of the companies that we work for, who are they? That only works as good as the submissiveness of the people as well as the competence of the police, competence of the police person. That's true. That's true, but we seen it work a lot in the last couple of years, right? You know what I'm saying? So, so the key words for me in this one is order, indulgence, overestimation. Wretched me, the overestimation of myself is the cause of my destruction. Overestimation is the cause of this one being's personal destruction. All right? So family, I'm not going to hold you up any longer. If there's no questions or comments, I'm going to check. I'm kind of surprised. Shaka must have thought I wasn't going on. I bet you if I sent him a text right now, he'd pop right up. But I want to thank all of y'all for stopping in. I hope you got something out of it. You know what I'm saying? I really do, because that's my goal. And like I said, don't agree with me. Do your own. And if you come up with something good, post it up on the timeline so it can pop up on Gye-Nyame Journey. Because the whole goal is, man, we got to make sure our people are learning. If we not learning, we wasting time. And if we wasting time, you know what I'm saying? Time is the one thing we can't get back. We going to get money. We can get gold. We could put up value on other things. And we could trade amongst ourselves. But the one thing we can't get back is our time. And I never want to be one that's wasting your time, family. I just tried a few times to call in. For real? Hold on. Did you call the 300 number or did you call the 566? All right. Try again. Call in now. Oh, it ain't answering? What the hell? Oh. Hey, we got hit me up on the text line for that. Let's hit me up and we can talk about that. That never happened before, Anubis. That has never really happened.
You're the first participant on the call.
Right.
Please hold.
There you go. There you go, right there. So I'm up now. So you should be able to call in now. Try calling in now. I'm getting about 1,000 texts talking about, who is this? Damn. Am I that forgettable? Let me see. Now, the 300 number is going to take you straight to a voicemail, and it's going to ask you to text. So it's always better to text on that one. We communicate through text on that one, or I can call you if I need to call you. But I'm about to lay it down because I had a busy day. Listen, I came back from break, ended up with a full room of beautiful black young people. You know what I'm saying? Just like, So, and this is funny, right? So, one of the girls was like, I'm bored, because, I'm doing the teach. I'm bored. I'm done with all my schoolwork. I said, well, either you get on Moby Max or you can read a book. She said, well, I'll read a book. You got a book? If you're not going forward, you're going backward. That's right, Miss CeeLo. I said, I got a book. I said, I got one you probably, it's going to be hard. She said, hey, what's a hard book? So I pulled out the book. I pulled out one of Amos Wilson's book. I said, well, you can read this one, The Falsification of African Consciousness. She looked at it. She said, that's okay. I'll get on Moby Max because you talk too much about black stuff all the time anyway. Oh, yeah, I see you just called, man. I see it. On that one, just text me, man, and we'll chop it up. You know what I'm saying? And but it would be better for us to talk like tomorrow because I don't have a show in the evening. So we could talk like, let's say 6. You know what I'm saying? So just hit me up. All right? And as a matter of fact, I'm going to send a text. Well, I'm gonna schedule a text to go out tomorrow to remind you about 6 o'clock. Is that cool? Because around that time, everything slows down, so we could talk. So all you gotta do is hit me back, and I will be able to get with you tomorrow. Let's say tomorrow at 6 p.m. So expect a text from me at 6 p.m. But now let me tell you what be going on with me. So at that time, anything can be going down at the school. All right, anything. So I'm not gonna be by my phone. You know what I'm saying? So it'll just be good if you call and somebody will come and be like, Mr. Brother out there, Mr. Brown, or whoever you are at this time. Somebody try to call you on your phone. I say, okay. All right, so I got it scheduled for tomorrow, and it'll come out. Let's talk about Nation Time. All right. So it'll hit you up about tomorrow about 6. All right. So family, I'm gonna say to you good night. Sleep good. I will see y'all in the morning for the toast. I gotta wash out my glass. Finish up this last little bit of stuff. Anybody out there that have ancestors that you want toasted, once again, hit me up at 614-300-1875 and text hashtag Daily Toast. Alright? And I'll send you a form. You can enter any ancestors. Miss Christine already got yours already on this list. so you don't have to do it. I'm saying this for people who might be listening to this later. Anybody that wants to know about the Nguzo Saba Challenge, call that number 614-300-1875 and text in hashtag Nguzo Saba Challenge. Anybody that want to know a little bit more about Gye-Nyame Journey, hit 614-300-1875 hashtag GNJ, and send you links and stuff. So I'm working it out. You know what I'm saying? Links is gonna take you to. I'm gonna set one up for my website, because from my website you can access all of the books that I've written, and anybody that's listening regularly, if you want the book, like I said, but you don't want to pay, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate if you pay, but if you don't, you know what I'm saying, because you can either get hardback or you can get the PDF, and like I said, I give you books, you know what I'm saying? Because the whole point is, I got this stuff, but some people gonna support, some people's not, and if it's gonna help you grow, why the hell not? So this is brother Hatim, and I need to remind you that you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. That's right. I am your host, Brother Hatim. Of course, this is Folktales for Grown Folks, and this is a Heart of December production, where we strive to blow up your old paradigms. I am out.
Mr. Diddy, Mr. Diddy, Mr. Diddy.